Wash my dog today. Oh, yeah. It's one of those mornings. Wash the dog. Have you ever had to do that early in the morning? It's rainy out. Your dog decides to wrestle with another dog. She was good. She was really good this morning. I was shocked at how well behaved she was. And that's what happens when you have trust, right? Between two individuals. If we could spread love as quickly as we spread hate and negativity, what an amazing world we would live in. And this is from the Great Quotes list. And I agree. I totally agree. Refer to people by their names. People love being referred by their names, and it will establish a sense of trust and a friendship right away. Do you believe that to be true? I think it's true. Sure, why not? Let's see what we can do here. Let's put some music on in the background. Let's work on that. What should I do today? Chill? Let's do some chill. I'm feeling kind of chill. Let's do that. I like this. I may be approaching my remote cabin in the woods. I like that. Where do you go to get recentered? Right? So the great thing with Restream is you can easily look up things on your screen. So what do we have here? I've got X Pro, which used to be Retweet. And I'm going to put this up here for you guys. Here we go. And there's me on the bottom. What if you can move me somewhere else, like up here? No, it just flips it. Okay, that's cool. I've seen where the placement is different. And I think it's more like this. Yeah, that's not bad. It's really small, though. You get to see the background, though, like crazy. I like that. Let's have a look here. My plan, God's plan. Well, my plan is definitely smoother. The movement is kind of wild here. Let's look at design for a moment. And you can change it to other flowing things. What is this one? Okay. So that's the timer that you've got there. That one's kind of cool. I've never seen anybody use that one. What's this one? That's cool. And I've seen that one before. This is different. I like that one as well. But if you're looking for a free-flowing background, you can pick from one of these. And I think still my favorite is either this one, and then there's a more business style like this. This is all on Restream, by the way. And that one's super professional. And the blocks move, and I like that one. I'm going to keep it for a bit. It's cool. It's fun, but not super distractive, where the first one starts to bother me. So God's plan, if you look here, there's pitfalls. Do things the way we think we should, but God has a perfect plan for your life. Trust God. Amen. Well, I think that's the painful lessons in life, right? Yeah, that's what you're looking at here, like, the pitfalls of this and that. And now if we switch this, yeah, that's better. You can see right here, the storms of life, uneven ground, and it looks like you have to do some swimming. But you have a great heart. I like it. My plan is smooth sailing all the way. which I agree with too. Sure, why not? Do you believe that we are on some kind of righteous plan? I would like to think so. That would bring me joy to know that. All right, let's see what else we've got here. We're currently looking at notifications. I love this picture. Let's click it again. Isn't that beautiful? Living in the moment, right? That's all we are doing together here. Living in the moment. But I like that. I love photography. It traps or captures, if you like that better, precious moments in life. Sometimes there are better moments. So if I do this, that's interesting too. And you have this, which a lot of people use. I've seen a lot of people use that one. Then your picture is more at eye level. If you want to make it even, you can do it like this, but it's not always going to be even, as you can see. But we're running out of time. We're coming up to the end of the week here, and the Black Friday sale for Restream is going to be over. You can get up to 50% off on your yearly subscription, which means you can get all this magnificent formulas and displays and video clips at a discounted price. So much to choose from, though, on Black Friday. I get it. There's a lot going on. But we are currently on LinkedIn, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also display the comments. So if you have a very comment-rich broadcast, you can have that on. The only problem with the comments is not all formats show the comments. And that's part of the reason that I constantly go to TweetDeck, or X Pro as it's called now, is you can see in real time what is going on with the notifications. So we've got Ice Cool Pete with us this morning, and it's nice to see you as well this morning. We also have David with us, who provided the wonderful photograph. And here's an individual I haven't seen for a while. Starbright. Pat Grant, 7777. That reminds me of that song by the time. 7779311. I wanna spend the night with you if it's alright. Do you know who did that? The Time. They're still out there. Morris Day is still doing his thing. We had yesterday Tim Brown in the chat, as you can see here, in the flow, in the notifications, always around helping us out. We also had Salomon on the show. Would love to have Tim in the future as a guest. That would be wonderful to have him. I'd also like to, if it's okay for a moment, let's have a quick look here. Click this. And I'll flip this back again. And I'll go to this article here. And it basically talks about Zach Wilson, how he has now been replaced by Tim Boyle. And Aaron Rodgers feels like this is part his fault because of his Achilles tear. And he has not been able to be there supportively the way he wanted to be. We need a spark, and obviously this was the decision that was made. He said, I feel for Zach. I love Zach. Zach's such a great kid, and I do think he still has a bright future in the league. This has been a tough go for all of us. A lot of times in these situations, there's certain guys that got the scapegoat. I think there's enough blame to go around the number of different positions. If you have 10 guys doing it right on a play and one guy's not, it's hard to be efficient. Well, that's kind of vague. As far as I'm concerned. Now, can I shove this over here? And I did. Yay! Okay, we're still grooving. Things are still moving good. We still have the microphone on. I had one the other day. And this is the thing when you're broadcasting. Always figure out if your microphone is on. It's deeply important to have the microphone on. I agree with that. Because one time I was recently talking to myself for about, I'd say 5 to 10 minutes. It was pretty stellar. And then I realized, well, I shared that with me. And that's about it. Unless you have the ability to lip read, I was on my own. So tomorrow is going to be Thanksgiving. And I don't have a lot of room back here, so I just hit the back wall there with my elbow. Not too hard. Luckily, because it's close. All right. We are looking at the first game here with the Green Bay Packers on Thursday against Detroit. That will be, I believe, a great game. That will be a fun game. I honestly believe that Detroit was a little lucky in the last game. But you need luck. And it wasn't, a great win by any stretch of the imagination. But they did enough things right that they could win. Let's have a look here at the schedule, if it'll let me. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. And that sometimes will happen. Okay, so let's see here. Injuries. No, it's not going to let me do this. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. And I can have functionality on here. I think I just realized something I cannot do. With my computer, I can't really run 2 screens at the same time without it affecting it. It doesn't affect the broadcast. It just affects the fluidity on my other side. Okay, so why don't we quickly look here. And we will go to X-Pro again. And share. And go like this. Here we go. Okay. The mind is everything. What you think you become. And I believe that. If you're in forever worry and worrying about things that you have no control over, I guarantee you it will be a rough go for you. Name one person that you trust with your life. Ooh, I like that one. Who do you trust with your life? Some people don't even trust themselves because they don't have the maturity to be trustworthy enough, right? This is cool. The face of the universe. Okay. You deserve forehead kisses. Someone who adores, I can't use that word, the F out of you, and a fire-breathing dragon to destroy anyone who has wronged you. Oh my God, that is a wee bit intense for the Monday, or the Tuesday, or the Wednesday, which we are on today, Wednesday Wisdom. Some of the individuals that you find on YouTube are wonderful. And one of the ways that you can kind of filter what you're doing is to do what I'm doing right here, is be on X-Pro, and then you can make lists, and then with some certainty the kind of people you're going to have in your streams, right? You can also on the fly add anything you want to add. The Eagles right now, I think, are one of the most dominant teams in the league. And I felt like the Chiefs just didn't have it. There were way too many drops. even Travis Kelce did not look like himself. And I've been feeling like the team is getting enough done to beat any team that is below 500. Anyone that is a true competitor, like Philly, you got to have all things firing. You cannot have people dropping the ball nonstop. And I can't blame Patrick Mahomes. He threw perfect darts, wonderful passes to multiple receivers who dropped them. They were in their hands. Like literally in their hands. I saw it in the replay and I'm thinking, they pay you a lot of money to catch these, right? And I've been saying for a while, they are lacking weapons. The running game was good. I've got to give credit where credit is due. The running game was better than I anticipated. But Travis was not himself. He seemed lethargic or hurt. And I've even found with Patrick that he is not as elusive as he once was, but he still has the ability to do the big plays. He just needs people to deliver on those big plays. And I've been saying for a while that they could really use a top-notch receiver. You know what I mean? Not these receivers that they have that they've kind of assembled, that on other teams may not even get played. I'm looking at all the replies here. So these people are mean and said, it must suck to be a Donkey fan. Okay. But Hurts is hurt. His knee is not good. His knee has been bad for a while. And he is doing his best. He is always a professional. And he's not a person to make excuses or blame others. But if you looked at the depth of Philly, they just have more depth. They just do. And I think it was that way last year. I just don't think they had enough to win last year. The other problem that we're seeing right now is, unfortunately, a lot of these games are becoming real defensive battles. And that is one way that the Chiefs have really improved. I would say they have a top 5 defense this year. They have no ability to score in the fourth quarter for some reason recently, where they were available to come back at any time before. And Travis could always bail out the team. He would come up with these miraculous catches. So I think what's happening now is we're not seeing enough what I would consider star power. And I've been saying this for about 4 weeks, at least 4 weeks, that the Chiefs need another piece. They need a really solid wide receiver. And I just don't feel like they have that. The running game is been really good. I'm shocked at how good it's been. That has been one aspect that I did not anticipate at all. The top 5 drives, it looks like here, that led the Chiefs. We still have people who are in denial, saying that the Chiefs are the better team. Says here, the Chiefs are undoubtedly the better of the two teams in all phases of the game. I don't agree with that at all. I think that person is a little bit delusional, to be honest. Oh, look at this. The most watch games of 2023 season. That's incredible. 29 million people watched it. That's a few people. That's ESPN. And then the next game was on Fox, and it was the Cowboys against the Eagles with 27 million. And then the Jets against the Eagles with 26 million. So it doesn't really fluctuate a lot. You're going from like 24 to 29. I know that's 5 million people. But, it'd be interesting to see what the numbers are on teams like Detroit. I'm hoping that this weekend for you will be a weekend that is replenitive, because for a lot of people, Thanksgiving is rough. Why don't we do a little spiritual for a bit, so you can see how I feel. I love Philly. I love the leadership of that team. I disagree with a lot of the people who think that Kansas City is hands down the better team. I don't think they're the same team this year. I think they're a very different team. And there is such a thing as Super Bowl fatigue. It's a lot. That's a wild ride to get to that. To get what they got, and they won. That's why it's so difficult to win year after year, right? Not many teams have that fortitude or grit. Unhealed trauma will have you jumping from relationship to relationship, looking for the love you don't know how to give yourself, and the love those who hurt you, and the hurting of those who love you. Wow, that's deep. Heal so you can manifest healthy relationships with no drama attached to them. Well, good luck with that. I think there's a lot of drama in the world. I've been on a couple broadcasts with the inner practitioner. Very nice man. Maturity is not loving someone more to make them stay, because you're just giving them more of something they don't want. Ooh. It almost sounds like this person has had some crazy relationships. Okay, we have some people here. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Look at this. Okay, let's see if I can get it to click. Yep. There. Took several tries. Now, is that what most of us do? We battle the good and the evil within ourselves? The two sides? Is that possible that we do that? Thank you to the people that are here today. Thank you so much for your support. The viewership on Facebook has really gone up. I in fact received an award yesterday for, I think just you could call it growth, I guess. And they loved the content. I think they said this content is within the guidelines of Meta. So I received some little award. It wasn't cash, trust me. But it's nice to know that what we've built here in the last 5 weeks is growing. And we're touching certain lives, which is great. And all we've wanted from the beginning is to be able to spread some light in the morning, some positive vibes, talk a little bit about football. And football, for many, is very boring. But with my audience, I have been trying to bridge the spirituality part with some sports. Sometimes we talk about current events, but not a lot. More like life. Because everybody's living life, right? Life is amazing, then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and the awful It's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing, hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living, heartbreaking, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life and its breathtaking beauty. L.R. Nost? I think that's right. It's beautiful though. Little hugs can dry big tears. Little candles can light the darkness. Little memories can last for years. It's the little things in life that bring the greatest happiness. I would agree. That is true. At least in my life. I tend to gravitate more to the things that are simple and potent. We got some rhythm here in the background. A little backbeat. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negativity. I would agree. I think sometimes you have to take negativity on, I think it's an inevitable thing. You're always going to have individuals that are negative, or naysayers, or nasties, or trolling, or something. It just comes with the territory, especially if you're going to be a broadcaster. You're always going to have those who misunderstand what you're doing and don't care for it. And that's the beauty of so many different channels, so many different flavors, so many different vibrations. People can go where they feel the most attraction within their inner being, and you'll find your tribe, whatever it is. There's enough on the net now that everyone can find a home. And different people at different stages of their life are living and breathing different situations, thoughts, and outcomes, right? 18 things mentally strong people do. Practice gratitude. Well, I talk about that all the time. Learn from mistakes. Take calculated risk. Focus on the things that can control. Focus on things that can control. Okay? View future as an opportunity for growth. We'll try that again. View future as an opportunity for growth. Accept full responsibility for our lives. Practice realistic optimism, tolerance, discomfort, modify unhealthy beliefs, accept challenges, practice perseverance, set healthy boundaries. Oh, I like that one. That's hard. That's hard. Modify unhealthy beliefs and habits for that matter, right? Set healthy boundaries, make peace with the past, set aside time to be alone, create your own definition of success, spend mental energy wisely. Oh, I like that one. Spend mental energy wisely. Stay true to your values. Retain personal power. And I think there used to be an Anthony Robbins program called Personal Power way back, many years ago. So thank you for being here. I appreciate all the support and kindness. Why don't we quickly look at some of the notifications this morning? And we'll look at verified. So our good friend Noble Ron, looks like he is verified. Who else is verified here? He's verified as well. I've known him for a little while. We've got Mel, who's also verified. Tim Brown, simply Tim TV. I help people become more confident and effective communicators. Okay, I don't know this one. Business Partner Magazine is verified as well. And there's Rose, who I want to get on. I got the impression when I told her that there was streaming involved and people would see you, I don't think she was as open as doing Twitter Spaces. A lot of people don't like to be on camera, and I get that. And then you have individuals that love to be on camera. And I remember when Tony D was doing Twitter Spaces, he was like, "No, this isn't the same. I want to be on camera. I want to see the other individuals. I want to be able to read their body language." It's almost like you're limited to what kind of things you can do, especially if you're comedic, right? And Tony can definitely be comedic at times. This was a wonderful show yesterday. Everybody be up. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away, right? Buggles. Yes, Nomad. BizDev. Yes, indeed. The Stoic. Who else we got here? Indigo. The Be Stoic community. Very wonderful community, by the way. Very kind. I had to leave this message saying I'm on my computer, so I cannot put my hand up. I would love to speak. And that's the only way you can do it. You get great quality on your microphone, but you don't have the ability in Twitter Spaces to put your hand up, which kind of sucks. All right, what do we got here? Good old Fred, thank you for being there. Hello, Carl. And Evan. Let's check out Evan here. Oh my lord. Evan has 356,000 followers. Yes, you are a tech influencer. No doubt about it. And we have Tony right here. Professor Jeremy. And this is all verified. So let's have a quick look here at the non-verified. And I don't know if it's going to let me. Let's see here. It's going to let me do mentions? No. So folks, I'm going to take that as a cue. And we are going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everyone who's been here today. Thank you for all that you do and everything that you're doing in this life. And I appreciate all the love and support each and every day. And you know, and I know that we are all connected in this beautiful, glorious matrix. And it is a time of great awakenings and great friendships, and value those friendships. Reach out to people this week, especially with it being Thanksgiving tomorrow. I will be on later, and I will be doing some of my picks for next week. Well, actually for tomorrow. So I'm hoping to reach out to a couple of individuals, and maybe we'll do it together. It'll be fun. Have a glorious Wednesday. May you be overflowing with wisdom, and know on many levels we are here together to heal this collective and be a source of light for those who suffer in silence. God bless you all. Peace. Until next time.